I'm heartbroken. Asuka didn't just turn heel tonight, she ended a sisterhood. She broke all our hearts. Poor Io. One of the greatest sisterhoods in WWE history over what? Io was absolutely crushed on live TV, betrayed by the one person she trusted the most. And for what? The way it happened, cold, calculated, and no hesitation. This wasn't just about the Kabuki Warriors, this was about power. This was about pride, and about Asuka finally stepping out Io's shadow. In this video, we're breaking down the full betrayal, why it happened, what it means for the women's division, and whether Kairi Sane just chose a side. Hope y'all having a good night because I'm heartbroken. But thank y'all for joining the Inline Podcast. I'm your host, Reed D. Frost. And I'm joined by my little bro, my co-host, King Book. What's up, bro?
What's up?
Bro, I can't believe what happened. How you feel about it?
Man, it was a sad thing to see, man.
It was so sad. And Io was like Asuka's family. And that's what Asuka, I knew when she hugged her, bro, it was rad. I said, oh no. I knew when this happened, when they started this story, that when they got to this point in the story, that I wasn't going to be able to take it. I wasn't going to be able to stomach it. And I'm sick to my stomach. Oh, man. Hey, if y'all like this video, give us a like, comment, and subscribe. In the comments below, let us know how you felt about Asuka betraying Io. This is crazy. Yeah, so let's get to it. Like tonight, we saw Asuka betray IYO SKY. Like it's something brutal. Like, bro, that was crazy. Like when Asuka hugged her, bro, I knew it was coming. I closed my eyes. I was like, no, Asuka, don't do it. And poor Kairi. Oh my God. It was too much to take, bro. Like, let me let you go first. What's your thoughts on Asuka betraying IYO SKY?
Man, it was sad to see, but like it was bound to happen. Like we all knew this was gonna happen at some point. Then everything Asuka been putting Kairi through, man, it's just been sad overall. And tonight it was just a driving point for Asuka. After she lost and she got rolled up after talking all that smack to Rhea for weeks. She got mad and she finally turned on Io. Then she really got mad at Io when she tried to come out and help her, talking about why you come out and because they're trying to help Rhea for it. We your friends, we your family. Then she turned on Io. Then she had Kairi jump on her. That was really the sad part.
That was the sad part. Kairi said no. You saw the way she was hitting her. She was like, she didn't want to do it. I'm like, we can't blame Kairi for none of this. We can't come out and boo or trash Kairi. I know people gonna do it because they had no heart. Like, but it's not Kairi's fault. Yeah. What she said backstage, bro, she said we only here because of Asuka. Like, you gotta understand their roots. Oh man, go ahead, bro.
Yeah, but then but man, Asuka, I can't believe she did this to Io. There was, I don't want to say there was no reason, but like, is she really that jealous of Io? Because Io getting all that shine, and she been the world champion, getting title shots. She always been the number one out of the group because ever since they came together, she was the number one.
She was the shine, yeah.
And Damage Control, she was number one, right there with Bayley. Asuka, she was just the background in Io, and finally she snapped tonight and said she wasn't gonna be the background no more.
Yeah, bro, you right. I couldn't have said better myself. Like, Asuka don't want to be a background player, bro. Poor Kairi got caught in the crossfire, bro. Like, bro, it all started in the Queen of the Ring tournament. When Asuka first came back and everybody was saying, oh, Asuka feel like the old Asuka again. Look at Asuka. She felt like she rejuvenated, she renewed. Like, look at Asuka. And remember when she first came back, who was one of the first people in the ring with her? Stephanie. She was messing with her then. You know? So Asuka, she won that match. She won her next match and she ran to Jade. Looking as better than ever. Like, Asuka wasn't moving that good in a long time. And she lost that match with Jade. But she still felt to have the confidence of, like, I'm starting to feel like myself again, right? And then she transitioned back to the Kabuki Warriors. And what she do? This is how it all started. She told Io when she was going out to her match against Judgment Day, we're going to come out there and have your back. But Io said, I'm going to do it by myself. Remember that? She said, I'm going to do my... But Asuka said, let me come out there, we were family. But Io was so adamant about, I can do this alone. But then what happened? When Io won the match and she was getting beat down, what happened? Rhea came out there and made the save. And Asuka was pissed. She said, why can she come out there, but we can't? And that's when Io flipped, because she couldn't understand. They were going back and forth, like yelling. And that's where it all started from, or stemmed from. Because ever since then, Io and Rhea was getting seen again. Asuka was seeing it. Nikki popped into the scene. Stephanie, this girl, that girl. This stuff just kept happening, right? And then Stephanie, had their little face to face, and they showed sign of respect, right? And then Asuka was like, "We're gonna be out there with you in the pay-per-view. We're gonna make sure you win, right?" But what Io say again? Asuka, let me do this by myself. And they had a big argument about it. They was like going back and forth. I was like, "Dang," right? And what Io say? She said, "I want to do this just like you did it, Asuka. I want to win it to World Championship just like you did." Right? Because Io and Kairi is only here because of Asuka. Right? That's their big sister, right? They look up to her. Io wanted to make Asuka proud. But Asuka just wanted to get it done by any means necessary. Why? Because she done been through the fire. She know what that is like. Io haven't really been there like Asuka. She ain't been down like Asuka have. Asuka know what all this is about. Right? Io trying to do it the right way. Asuka trying to do it by any means necessary. And Kairi just caught in the middle. She don't know what's going on. She love them both. And it's sad to see her getting pushed to Asuka like this, all because she looks up to her. Like she said, we wouldn't have been here if it wasn't for Asuka. Right? And then after Io fell short against Stephanie at the pay-per-view, we all knew, dang, wait till Asuka show up on the scene. It's going to be hell. we all knew. Even though I knew it, I wasn't ready for it. And I didn't know Dudley was gonna pull the trigger this early. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I was like, oh my God. But it all makes sense. And then what happened tonight? Asuka and Rhea got into it again. Right? Asuka got into it with Stephanie again. That's what Asuka do. And she tells everybody to stay away from Io because she see all the shine Io is getting, right? And she know how dirty this business is. So Asuka is justified in everything she's doing. It's just how she going about it. It's not right. Right? She going about it as controlling, trying to make Io and poor Kairi do everything that she says. Right? Yep. That's not how you're supposed to do things, but she justifying what she's doing because like I said, she's been through it all. Asuka's been in here. Right? Ups and downs. So Asuka and Rhea go out there and have a banger match, probably the best match, even better than WrestlePalooza. That match was a banger. They went out there and shut the show down. Right? And then what happened, bro? Like, I don't even want to say it because my heart is... This is tough. We know why Io did this, but why did she do this? She ran out before we even get to it, because I skipped on the accident, because like it's just hard for me to even... Asuka was spitting in Rhea's face because she got mad she lost, right? She forced poor Kairi to beat Rhea down when she didn't want to do that. You saw all the pain and anguish in Kairi. She and finally did it because she felt she had no choice. But we felt her pain, right?
Yeah.
And then music hit? Io. She ran out there, and we all knew what she was running out there for. And I was like, stop, Io, please go back. But she kept running. You know, she got in that ring and she tried to tell Asuka what she shouldn't have done. Asuka, stop. Right? And that moment to Asuka, you chose your side. Yeah. You're supposed to be with us. We're family. We're family. What did you say in the back, Kairi, when Rhea said, watch out for Asuka? Because she warned you, but you got to remember, in Japan, it's different, right? They about loyalty, honor, and respect. Right? Their culture is way different than us. So it's different than them. It's deeper. Their values are deeper than what we value over here. It is, that's plain and simple. Right? If you don't know it, you just don't know that. Right? They cut from a whole different cloth than people over here. Correct? Yeah. So, but the crazy thing about it, Io wasn't trying to pick a side. She was telling Asuka it's not worth it. You don't have to beat her down like that. You're my family. She been telling Rhea this whole time, but Asuka and Rhea and Kairi is my family. She was never choosing Rhea over you. Even back when you saw them hug, she was never choosing Rhea over you. She even went to go talk to Rhea and told her not to do this. Remember, she said Rhea don't do. Rhea was like, it didn't got too far. I got to, and hopefully me and Asuka can be respectful, just like me and you are. But Rhea don't understand this. Io and Asuka's not the same people. Mm-hmm. So Io is a sweetheart. Asuka's more forceful and dominant. Yeah. That's why Asuka always say nobody's ready for Asuka. Mm-hmm. Like, she don't play them games.
She don't.
Right. So to Io, she was trying to make the peace. Kairi was caught in the middle, and Asuka was seeing as Io choosing her side. So when Asuka saw that, she was like, gotta do what I gotta do. She had no heart into it. She don't care about what Kairi feel, Io feel. She don't care about me or you feel. She said, I had to do what I had to do. She's like, she stuck the knife in her back tonight. She gave her a hug, and she smiled. She smiled. Yeah. She smiled at her, bro. Like, I saw it come. My heart was racing. Mm-hmm. Because we all care about Io so much. Right? So Asuka hugs her, looks at her, and gives her a back elbow. I was like, there we go. And then it gets worse. She says, Kairi, get her. Mm-hmm. And Kairi was like, I don't want to. It's my sister. She forced her to. That was the worst part about it. Is you forced Kairi to whoop Io. What was Io saying on the ground? Kairi, don't do it. Because Kairi understands. She understands Io was just trying to make peace. Because every time Asuka walks off yelling, Kairi's always left there in front of the person she was arguing with, trying to tell her Asuka don't mean it. She's nice, and then Asuka yells at her, and that's why Io tenses up. You know. Kairi is just like Io. She cut from almost Io's plank when she trying to keep the peace. She's a sweetheart also. She didn't want to do this. She felt she had to and had no choice. Why? Because she has loyalty, honor, and respect. All for Asuka. But sooner or later, Kairi gonna have to choose her side. Right now, she haven't chosen. She just did what she felt she had to do in that moment because that was a lot of stuff going on for her. Going for Io and Asuka. All three of them was going through a lot in that moment. Right, so they beat her down, and then, man, Asuka, she's so cold-blooded. She saw Rhea getting up. She said, wait a minute, Kairi. Laid Rhea back down. I was like, this girl's a sass.
She is, boy. I don't play.
She don't play. Then pick Kairi up and pick Io up, my bad, and told Kairi, do it. And she went up there, and she didn't want to hit her elbow drop. She wanted to jump down so bad. Like,
that elbow drop she hit too was nasty.
Nasty. She knew she had to hit a natural. She was going to get beat down. I was like, so she hit an elbow drop on Io. I can't even think straight. I'm so messed up. She hit it on Io, and that was a wrap, bro. And Asuka and poor Kairi was standing tall at the end of Raw while it was going off at TV. And I was like, damn. I knew this was going to happen, but I wasn't ready for it, bro. Like, my question to you is, and it might be early, but I want to know how you feel because I need to get my emotions together. Whose side are you on?
Man. I don't know. I feel like you got to be on Io's side right now. Because Asuka, she justified, though.
She justified, though. She don't want nobody come between her family. That's the thing about somebody trying to come between your family. Even though it's one of your friends, how would you feel about it? You know?
But Rhea wasn't doing nothing bad though. It's not like she was trying to push Asuka because Kairi out the way. She wasn't trying to say like you shouldn't be around them or anything. They just friends. They've been through a lot.
You're right, but she wasn't. But from Asuka's point of view, she was. That's the only thing, from her point of view, Rhea, you the enemy. Get away from Io, because to her, she's like Io's big sister. She looking out for Io and trying to keep all these girls away from. Because like I said, Asuka's been through it all in WWE. And to her point of view, she feel like Rhea is trying to like manipulate Io, right? Yeah. She don't want Io to have all these friends because she know what that leads to. We know what wrestling's about. You know, but Io is just trying to be friendly and nice to everybody. She's trying to have great matches. She ain't here for the drama like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, go ahead, my bad. This was tough. So who you say you got Io?
Yeah, I'm on EO side. You gotta be, man, because Asuka because after what she did tonight, it was wrong. Then the way she treating Kairi too, she treating Kairi wrong. I can't.
That's the worst part. That's the worst part.
Damn. She treating Kairi
I'm
wrong.
with EO too. Even though Asuka's justified and real, they do nothing wrong, but we get Asuka's point of view, and we get poor Kairi. Like, man, I gotta roll with EO because, like I said, bro, I'm gonna say through the whole thing, EO was just trying to keep the peace. Where the strength gonna come from EO to fight Asuka? How's she gonna put up a fight against her? Because like she told Rhea,
push you too far.
You think EO got that? EO never showed she got that dog.
EO was a dog with damage control. So
we've been having some development for EO. Like, we didn't know what was coming. We wasn't ready for it, but I'm here for it. Like, for her to go down that death and have to go get Asuka and take her down, you got to find something that's deep rooted. Because that's family. That's deep emotion where you gotta get through all that to go fight her. Rhea ain't got no problem with it. I'll fight anybody. That's like Rhea had to go face Damian Priest or something that she considers family. You know what I'm saying? That's what she had to go fight somebody like that. But that's like, dude, but I'm just saying, EO is fighting family. It's different. It's different. And then their morals and their culture. But the thing about that is EO going to find what's her honor. You know what I'm saying? Like Kairi, she's gonna find what's your honor. What are you gonna stand on? Are you gonna let Asuka keep pushing you around even though you respect her and all this kind of stuff, and your loyalty is with Asuka? But you gotta have your own honor, though. Everybody has their own code. We gonna find out what theirs is. This gonna be crazy. Like, I'm with EO. The next question is, bro, how you feel about Kairi Sane? Whose side is she gonna choose?
She might not choose a side. She might just go off on her own. Because
you think so?
Yeah, because like if she do choose a side, then like because like then she'll be just siding with EO because that's gonna make Asuka like just mad again. Like
deeper,
like with her choosing side. Yeah.
What if Asuka put together a group? Go get Julia, bro. That'd be some crazy stuff to see. These girls are taking over, bro. They had a season for the ages for them. We never thought something like this was about to drop because they put together a show, showstopper. You know what I'm saying?
Japanese women now, boy.
How they always supposed to. We should always had this, but this is the perfect time for it because it was a perfect storm. Because like, when you get into get into it for real, it is all about jealousy, right?
Yeah.
Because Asuka looks at EO how Asuka used to be. EO with Kairi looks at the Asuka, and EO wants to what's the word for? She wants to impress Asuka, because they know what she's been through. She's one of those ones for them. Asuka's an all timer. She's a Hall of Famer. She done it. She done everything. But Asuka feels like she still has something to prove. She said, I'm still Asuka. You know what I'm saying? That's what I was saying from the jump when you said she don't want to take no back seat. Asuka not taking no back seat no more. In damage control, Asuka was fourth. She was just thrown in because she had nothing to do. Before she got hurt, people forget it's like Asuka was irrelevant. The only thing that Asuka used to do was just dance all the time.
Yeah,
she wasn't this. We didn't think Asuka can go take down anybody any given night. Asuka to click back into the embers of tomorrow. She is back to that stage, that mode. You know what I'm saying? So she out to remind people that I'm Asuka. She want to reclaim the top spot. She want to be that woman. She don't want to look up to EO. She's not taking no back seat to nobody. She's not taking the back seat to EO. She ain't taking the back seat to Rhea, Stephanie, Naomi, Nikki, you name it. She ain't standing down to nobody. That's why
Empress Queen now. Asuka, she's trying to get back to the old Asuka.
She's trying to get back to old Asuka. That's where it's deep. That's where it comes from. Asuka is jealous of EO because she wants EO's spot.
Yeah,
and that's where it's going to get to, and that's going to be the craziness of it all. So you say, when I ask you what is Kairi's side she's on, you said something interesting. You said she might go off on her own, and if she do that, that'd be something crazy because she be justified because she's so broke down and she don't want to choose between her sisters. You know what I'm saying? And after what she had to do tonight, because she didn't want to do this, I would think that she might take Io's side, but I most definitely can see a swerve of her going by herself. So are you saying down the line the end goal was a triple threat? How you see all this playing out?
Yeah, probably. Yeah, it probably will be a triple threat because like Kairi Sane, she'll probably go off on her own. She won't like do nothing like disrespectful to EO or nothing like that because she'll probably just say like I gotta go off on my own EO and like because and stuff like that. And they'll probably make Asuka more matter than EO.
It's like, definitely gonna make her more matter
because and they'll probably like lead up to like a triple threat or something.
It'll probably be a tag at first, and there'll probably be a triple threat first, and then it'll be the tag. Asuka had to go find her own group. So in the triple threat coming out of that, who you think gonna take it though? You think it was Io? You think at the end of the day, this is all about Io? Cause it could be about all three of them. Like they all three is like cooking.
Could win though.
Hey, we gotta wait till we get to that moment.
Yeah,
cause we gotta see how after long advance. But bro, I'm with you and everything you saying. I can see all that coming down because now let's stay in the moment though. What's next? How do we play this off next? Do Asuka come out and explain herself? Asuka's like, I don't have to say nothing to you.
Mm-hmm.
You know what it is. Y'all been seeing this story. Cause like I said, Asuka, the best thing about all we know in all villains is when they feel justified. Because Asuka, like we said, even though she was in the room from Rhea and Io's point of view, from Asuka's point of view, she is justified completely. Because the only thing she is doing is protecting her family. You know, y'all are my sisters. Mm-hmm. You know, her mind, she said, you let them enter us. You was protecting them over us. You chose them over me.
Yeah.
You know, that's the most dangerous part is her conviction. Mm-hmm. And the thing about it now is we at the true starting point of it, and this finna get better and better and better.
Yeah.
You know? So my question to you is, where do you see it going from here? Like, what's next, bro? Like, what we do on Monday?
I don't know, man. Because like
I don't know either.
So much. I just don't know what they.
That's the beauty. That's the beauty. We don't know. They can when you got so many avenues where you can take it and go with it. It's perfect because they can introduce somebody new down the line, like Asuka and Kairi can go win the tag titles from who got them right now? Well, they can go take them from Charlotte and because they need them right now. That would add to their story.
Yeah.
But they don't have to go down that path. I'm about to say they have multiple lanes. Yeah, y'all the driver of the car. I'm in the back seat just enjoying it. I'm here for the ride. I'm here for the ride.
I'm just watching it.
I'm just watching it, and I'm heartbroken though because the night gonna take me a minute because we all said it. We knew when this all started that Asuka was gonna turn on Io, but I don't think none of us was ready for when Asuka did turn. Because the CEO, after everything she'd been through, and like we saw through her point of view, that she was trying to keep the peace between everybody, every major player in this story, right? She had no problems with nobody. Io has no enemies. But sooner or later, she wanted to realize this one crucial point. Your enemy now is Asuka. Mm-hmm. You got to come to grips with it on your own. No one can do it for you because Monday night, she might walk away for a month or two. Because Rhea might be like, I told you. But she can't take it because that's her family. Io got to go to a place. She might need to go meditate and go talk to her mom or something. I don't know. Mm-hmm. And get to that place to where she can come back and go get Asuka and run her down. Mm-hmm. Because it's not going to be no easy, all ring the bell, 1, 2, 3. No, it's going to be a fight. It's going to be a war. It's going to be one of those epic fights that's going to happen.
Yeah.
And bro, when this happened, I'm here for. I don't know. I'm not gonna sit here and tell you when it's gonna happen because I don't know what pay-per-view they're gonna get down at.
Yeah.
Because I don't know how long it's gonna play. I don't know if Io do leave. I don't know how long she's gonna be gone. Just every single person. This one thing we know: every single person in this story is justified. And I even got to tip my hat to Rhea Ripley because she done played her role perfectly. Mm-hmm. Everybody in this has been killing it. Like the women on Raw's women division is ridiculous. We got Becky killing it, AJ Lee, Bailey, Lyra playing great with Bailey, helping her moving her story along. You know what I'm saying? Then we got the 3 Japanese girls. We got Rhea. We got Stephanie out to prove herself. Naomi without to prove.
The Raw division is cooking, boy.
That's not right. My God damn. And we even see Maxine. She said, I see all feel all these everybody around trying to get down. Let me show what I can do. Like, God, bro, this is crazy. So final words, like for right now, where we end the story. Final words on Asuka betraying IYO.
Nothing, man. Like, man, what happened tonight was crazy. It's just like I just gotta see where it go from here. Cause I don't know where they gonna go from here, boy.
I don't need
what Asuka did. She was wrong, man. She ain't have to do that to IYO.
She was absolutely wrong. And that's why it's gonna be so good because she absolutely wrong in this. My final thoughts are I just feel bad for IYO. Somebody check on her, please, and give me an update. Or just say she okay. Like, don't even tell me her thoughts or nothing, because she need to have time to herself, because she need to like absorb everything that is happening. I know, even though I'm heartbroken, you heartbroken, and we all as community and as fans of wrestling are torn apart by this, but we gotta give IYO time because she'd hurt more than anybody. I mean, more than anybody, because it wasn't just Asuka. Kairi did it too. Like, I'm finna shed a tear, bro. This is a sad story. He got one of those ones. They do. But hey, man, best wishes to IYO, Kairi. Like, we don't blame you at all. We know you had to do what you had to do. We get it. And Asuka, you wrong. But we reached the end of the line. We catch y'all later. Peace.